It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Dolphins. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Whoa. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with Madison. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Terrace Marshall. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Woo! And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw is Tua. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 38-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Good save. Go ahead. Set.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Ready.
3rd and 10.
Out the time. Out the time.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to take over once again. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Madison. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Dreadnoughts set to kick this one away. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own
The Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Achane. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. So they'll talk over. Third and 6.
All right.
To throw is Tua. That's taken in by Achane.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On 1st down, it's Goff. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Yeah, we dominate. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. On the ground is Achane. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey, get set.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. About set for our next drive. We'll take a peek ahead what's coming up later tonight. Sunday Night Football has the Colts and Jets AFC matchup at MetLife Stadium. And then tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, it's down to the Lone Star State for an in-state battle. Texans and Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to White. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
2nd down and 3. They'll stick with him again. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a 1st down. On the ground, this is White. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. There's a third down and 4. Goff. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down.
Go ahead.
Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. He's got it at the 7, and he will score. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it, and the Dolphins are on top. It's now 10-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. DJ Turner now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, by the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Zamir White. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Makes the score Dreadnoughts 14, Dolphins 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready, shot.
Hill brought in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll manage only a couple. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we head north to Orlando, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Berrios on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
32 Stinger.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Now he'll run. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
They'll run with A-Chain. Open space to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
All right, come on.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Throwing is Tua. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tunga Vailoa. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Ready.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Man in motion is Berrios. Once again, it's A-Chan. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 3rd and long.
Ready.
Here's Tua. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Dreadnoughts offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
2nd and a yard. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Berrios on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard
44. Ready. Out.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
Come on, two. They're right here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready. Out.
Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Now he takes off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Now Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That's a gain of 18 yards.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have great field position right around midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give, sending it deep for Waddle. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
All right.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Tua. He finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
20, TX.
Tua gonna throw. We'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. And a big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone.
Turbo one high. Hey, get set.
And in motion is Berrios. They'll run with Achane. And he will dive into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and good. And the Dolphins go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here comes second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua gonna give it to Achane. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll try and run it here. It's Achan. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. From the gun, it's Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tyrell Dodson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.